that started America, but where we must in Britain now do everything we can to ensure the stability of our economic system and the security of millions of families and households who have been facing higher bills and now face the uncertainty caused by the financial failures in America and elsewhere. Alistair Darling will take you through the latest position, the announcements that have been made today by the Bank of England and by the Financial Services Authority about the new funding that we will put into the system at a very high level, and at the same time the new arrangements for the security of depositors. But the changes I've announced in the Cabinet and in the government today start with the changing way that we have to govern to meet these new times. I wanted to reconstruct the way we govern for these new challenges, challenges that did not exist in the same way in 1997, challenges completely different from 1997, and challenges we must now meet in a new way. The new challenges, they come from the financial instability that we must contain by new measures, the oil price rises that now come to the heart of government policy on energy and the environment, the food price rises and the household bills that people face that arise from food shortages around the world we need to overcome, and of course at all the time equipping our economy for the future with purpose and direction by making the right investments in skills and in science and technology, indeed in our infrastructure. So all governments have to give a new priority to the financial sector and its reform. Oil prices and food prices need a new focus on how we can get them down. Enterprise, now more than ever, especially small business, needs representation at the highest level. We need to have a sharper focus on all these areas and the needs of housing and mortgage holders and homeowners right across the country must be at the centre of everything we do. Therefore, I've created a new Economic Council, put it on a day-to-day footing. It will meet for the first time at 11 a.m. on Monday morning. I've brought back Peter Mandelson from Brussels, where he has been a very successful trade commissioner, to lead our business department. I brought in from the city Paul Miners, the former chairman of Marks and Spencer's. I've asked Lord Drayson to return from America, and he's agreed to undertake the business brief in science. Stephen Carter will become a Minister of Technology, Telecoms and Broadcasting, and they will all be in the House of Lords. All these ministers, plus those cabinet ministers with economic responsibility, will attend a twice-weekly meeting of the Economic Council. To prepare for the new times, I'm also announcing a group of business ambassadors who will help promote exports and the reputation of Britain around the world, and they will help particularly small business access global markets. We have on this group the chairman of Barclays, Lloyds TSB, Vodafone, a number of other companies, Standard Chartered, the London Stock Exchange, Sainsbury's, and we have, of course, the universities represented on this as well. It is the widest group of business ambassadors a country could ever have, and they are some of the most senior and most successful people, and I'm grateful to them for serving. Every region in our country and every nation in it is affected by what is happening around the world. I've asked our new regional ministers, the names will be announced in the next day, to work together in a new regional economic council to ensure that all the issues raised in each of the regions of our country and the concerns, particularly of small businesses, are heard and acted upon across government. My sense is that in a few months' time, all governments around the world will be taking similar action to the action we are taking today. Quite simply, the new era that we have entered requires new ways of governing. We don't just need to change policies to deal with the new financial difficulties, but the way we take decisions and the way we govern has got to change as well. The new Economic Council, our business ambassadors, the new Regional Economic Council, these are the modern ways of meeting the challenges we face with serious people doing serious jobs in serious times. We are reinventing government to focus not on what it cannot do or what it can only do badly, but on what it can do well. And at the root of our concerns and our determination is the prosperity of every single citizen in our country.